Okay, if you are interested in earning a DM inspiration, please give me a recap roll into chat. I see a 6 from Alikir. A 6 going once. Going twice. Sold to Alikir. Alikir, I'd love to get a recap from you from our previous session.
Last session we were just coming up the torch running ceremony on the top of Mount Vulcan, I believe, where we actually met Vulcan himself and engaged in long discussion about what kind of weapons we could give him up for improvements or changes. And I think we gave him like 6 different weapons, which I'm not going to remember right now, but I think they were Grim Scythe, the Esther's Cursed Hammer, his other weapon, the Silver Cestus, Esther's Shield. It was a lot. So hopefully the god, knows what to do with them. We also learned roughly the same time, from Bing, that the Amazonian Queens would not be appearing at the games, and instead their team apparently was being represented by their second in command. And in relation with that news, Novelle, I believe, got herself some sort of proper Amazonian outfit or armor to be revealed at the parade of the teams later this day. And perhaps there is some... perhaps we could get some relationship set up with the Amazonian team as a result of that, depending on how adherent they are to the Amazonian Queens. And after that, we made a very wise decision to split the party and go after 2 goals at the same time. Once half of the party, Alikir, Novelle, and Angus, Eros, went to meet Aesop at the Temple of the Five in order to discuss bringing Bullbag back to life and seeing what would need to be done to make that happen. Along the way, we had pretty thoughtful, therapeutic, I would even say, conversation about the long-term goals that Novelle has for her throne and for the Amazonian people, as well as a little bit about the value of relationships and empathy. Whereas the other half of the party, namely Marceline and Icod, went after the Medusa head, which was dropped at Terran's estate a few days earlier. And while the first half of the party kind of conversed with Aesop without too many issues and surprises, Marceline and Icod not only found the trail of some goatlings that were apparently roaming the city with this head that they stole from the estate while we were away. They tracked these goatlings down to the Harp Bridge, one of the bridges of the city, and then they, namely Icod, decided to basically take the element of surprise and rush the goatlings while they were unawares. And combat initiated, the goatlings started actually sort of dealing some damage, but luckily Marceline managed to snatch the head from them using her undead spirit, and at that decisive moment in the battle, we started to essentially run away, we being Marceline, Icod, and 3 skeletons. And that's where we left off.
You've earned a point of DM inspiration. That was a great recap. Thank you so much. All right. I believe we should move into our Factspiration question for the evening. The Factspiration question: who in the party would your character prioritize rescuing in a dire circumstance? Let us begin with Redfern. Who would you save in those situations? And
well, Redfern's dead, so Probably Angus. But Yakar would probably rescue Angus because he seems like the most innocent member of the party.
Aw.
Used to him.
Interesting. Okay.
Innocent.
That's one way.
Okay, well, you have earned a Faxpiration point. Oh, and one thing I want us to try to do, y'all, you guys should be able to add certain things to your characters either by right-clicking them and then going into the powerful Super Saiyan aura. So you should be able to give yourself a Faxpiration from there. And we have also all of our crazy amount of convenient effects available from the magical hand. Perfect. Okay. Let us ask Angus. Angus, who would you prioritize saving, given the dire circumstance?
I mean, realistically, he knows that Alakir could bring people back. However, I think he would actually prioritize Novell because he's seen both Alakir and Marceline come back to life so many times before. And Yakad has sort of a death wish he gets, but at the same time, yeah, like he's basically seen 3 out of the 4 people in his party come back to life, other than Novell. So I think Novell would be like, if we were facing like an explosion, he's like, I haven't seen Novell come back to life. Let's get her out of here. But then again, Novell's also way faster than Angus is. If she was like unconscious, he'd probably get her out.
That makes sense. Okay, well, then Angus, you can reward yourself a point of Faxpiration. Let us move forward to Marceline. Marceline, who would you prioritize rescuing given a dire circumstance?
Tactically, she'd have to go for Alakir, but if it was an emotional choice, probably Angus. She's the most passionate.
I see. Okay, I guess that makes sense, I think. Kind of taking on the big sister role that she's had so far. Okay, well, you can award yourself a point of Faxpiration. Let us ask Novell. Novell, given a dire circumstance, who would your character prioritize rescuing?
So I think with Novell, she's always seen Angus as kind of her protector, or at least kind of, he's kind of taken that role. And so if something happened to him, she would think that, the poop has really hit the fan, and she would feel obligated out of friendship, to save him.
Oh my gosh.
Saving me.
I love it. Okay. Well, Novell, you can award yourself a point of Faxpiration. Last but surely not least, Alakir. Given the same question, what would your answer be?
I mean, this is a really tough choice, because on the one hand, Alakir is probably emotionally closest to Novell, and so based on the friendly connection and emotions, he would probably go for her. After all, Gaius deserves to be put into a love triangle.
I'm trying.
But if practical concerns were at play, then it would be kind of similar to what Angus's reasoning would be. But instead of going for Novell, he would go for Marceline. Because among all of us, she seems to be generally on the last thread of her life, hanging on. So for her, it seems to be like there aren't that many second chances left, if any. And so he would prioritize making sure she doesn't lose this last chance of making something, getting out of this precarious situation that she's in, I suppose.
100%. Okay. Well, now that we have been charged with Faxpirations, DM Inspirations, now we should move forward with this predicament we have found ourselves within. In the hearts of Mitros, the hour is dark and late. I believe it was almost nighttime when this was to happen, almost encroaching upon the parade of teams. Our heroes are being pursued by 6 goatlings, servants of the Goatling King. The city has somehow found itself to become a labyrinth of marble. Those of you whose hearts still beat, which may only be Yalda at this point, maybe Yukon, the party has to navigate themselves through this urban maze where every corner turn could lead to either salvation or doom. So, what I need you all to do, oh my gosh, this is crazy. We're rolling as skeletons.
The skeleton is ready to serve.
Hey, boys.
I'm ready, boss.
So we need to put 3 skeletons on the map here.
Oh shit, they're gonna change personalities. Final skeleton.
I'm in. I'm gonna try to get this force. This force is the skeleton force.
Okay.
No, I don't know what what they were listed as on the map again. It was skinny, it was medicinal, and what now?
Hold on. We'll just go to the map. We'll just go to the map. Hold on. Let me activate. We'll just run it from this scene. That's fine.
That's
And-
right. Anonymous.
Anonymous, okay.
And I will just remove the goatlings for now from this, unless you guys somehow really biff this skill challenge.
Ooh.
There we go. And let me just
Don't
go.
worry, anything is possible.
Kevin Durant taught me that.
Is it my turn?
No,
Okay.
that's-
So, the skill challenge, there are 5 of you. You guys need 4 successes before you get to 4 failures. The DC of this first challenge is a 14. There are 3 secret skills. There are going to be complications at the end of each round that you do not end with the amount of successes you need. So, let me turn on some chase music.
Please have mercy. There is no mercy.
Okay, so you all have tucked tail and turned to run away from these goatlings that are chasing after you. As you see, they are knocking over market stalls. They are assaulting people as they run by. You swear you saw one of them punt a baby.
Did they perhaps also destroy a cabbage cart?
My cabbage cart.
Not yet, but it is soon to come. Medicinal skeleton, tell me, what skill are you going to use as you all are running through this urban setting to escape from these terrible goatlings?
Oh man, I think that's me. I don't have any skills. I think this one's going to try to go quietly and use stealth to try to find a way without rattling his bones.
I like it.
Spooky, scary skeletons. Go stealth.
Oh,
He's loud. He's shaking in his bones.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that is
Rattle my bones.
one failure. Your rattling bones attract the ears of the goatlings as they are chasing you all through these market stalls. One of them says,
I hear them. They're over there.
and they start to give chase. Thank you, medicinal skeleton. Marceline, you're at 1 failure, 0 successes.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, I am currently on a roof. So I think I'll just keep Misty stepping away roof by roof.
Alright, you can use it 1 charge of Misty Step to give yourself advantage on the skill check you need to make for this challenge. You guys have used stealth.
Right. Stealth. Damage, you said.
I'm saying you guys have used stealth so far.
Oh, I thought you said 2 rolls.
Yeah, you guys have used stealth. What skill do you want to use? That would make sense in this situation.
I'd say investigation to find a path in the roots that I can't be followed through.
That works for me. Give me investigation with advantage.
Hell yeah.
All right, that is 1 success. You guys have 1 success, 1 failure, and investigation has been used. Okay, anonymous skeleton.
All right. So, Anonymous Skeleton is trying to be as valiant as possible. He has picked up Yalda and is trucking along with them. And let's see, what is the skills of a skeleton? I mean, to be fair, we have the modifiers, so they are pretty good at con. And there is no con. There's not really anything.
Yeah, that's why I picked stealth.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand would work if you got something for that.
I mean, honestly, I think he is trying to keep in the back. Oh god, I was gonna do intimidation, but it's a -3. Oof, this is a tough one. I almost want to just say do a straight con check to see how fast this skeleton can run. To just kind of, you know what? He wants to try to lead the skeletons away from Marcy because it knows that it can come back to life because of Marceline's power.
Then
So-
put down the Jada before you do.
Um,
You can take care of yourself.
yeah, Yalda will. I mean, I could try doing like a sleight of hand check to essentially lead them away from Yalda.
Yeah, to hide Yalda as you run away from
Yeah.
her spot.
Yeah,
Dash him in a cabbage cart.
yeah.
Okay.
Like maybe get like a cart and then like zooming it out elsewhere.
The DC
We're
is a
running-
14.
Fudge. Okay, here we go. That is
Oh
a
my god.
fucking 20.
Okay, you see a perfect cabbage cart. And as you hide them in there, you gain a bunch of temp HP. And you can
Cool.
you can roll that temp HP for your skeleton just in case you need it.
You have become the
2D.
bravest skeleton, able to take the most hits.
What is 2d4 plus what?
Your APL, so your guys' average party level is 7.
Got it. I thought it was because it was different because we were skeletons. 11.
Yeah, that's not bad. Damn, almost the health over again.
Nice. I am strong Skelly, and I am trying to lead them away from Yalda so that I can take the heat. And
You
that
cannot kill what is already dead.
is my turn.
Ikai's
Okay.
gonna push himself harder with athletics, see how far he can run.
Just try to outrun him, just flat. I like it.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay, that is 2 failures, 2 successes.
Should I use it?
that's
Well, that was a critical success, so isn't that 2 successes?
Oh yeah, critical success.
That is correct. So you guys do have 3 successes. 3 successes and 1 failure.
2 failures.
If you leave it as it
Yeah.
is.
I'll just take the L.
Okay, you guys are sitting at 3 successes, 2 failures. All right, Skinny Skeleton is up. Yakad cannot outrun these goatlings.
Somehow.
I had a plan from the moment this idea was mentioned. So seeing that Yukad don't seem to be able to outrun the Goatlings, and the Goatlings start to catch up with us, I would like to find a cabbage salesperson's card on our way, and just destroy it as I run past to create an obstacle behind us.
Knock it over.
I love it.
Knock it over.
Over.
Now, the thing is that I'm a skeleton right now, so I suck at pretty much everything.
Does that count as an attack roll?
So I could try to argue for either an attack roll or acrobatics. I don't know, because I need to like maneuver myself in a elegant way to avoid the cabbage man as he's screaming and like push the cabbage cart in the right way.
The attack roll is a better roll.
Yeah, I would accept an attack roll.
That
Oh,
would be
no.
a plus 9.
Well, let's see if I roll this, it probably will just do it.
That's a +9. It's a 13, which is pretty close. You're 1 away from a success.
I'll succeed at the cost.
Okay. Succeeded a cost as a skeleton. We're in
Those
initiative.
cabbages are going down.
Not my cabbages.
Oh
geez.
no.
So as you
Oh,
break,
wisdom saving throw? That's gonna be funny.
so as you guys do this, one of the cabbages gets caught in your xiphoid process, and it just
Yeah,
starts to
makes sense.
gum up everything, and
My
you
weight
are
just doubled because of
slow.
one cabbage.
okay.
Excellent.
A cabbage
Excellent.
will spell your doom.
So I believe you guys are at 4 successes, 2 failures, but you have succeeded. So we're going into round number 2. This is so silly. I love it.
All right. Well, Screw trying to be quiet. He's going to try to be.
Before you continue,
Oh no.
the DC of your challenge has increased by 1. There are 3 new secret skills.
I hope acrobatics is one of them. He's gonna try to leap over obstacles, including a cabbage cart now. Apparently, seeing if he can't put some distance between him and the goatlings. Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Nice.
That is a success. We're trying to get to 5 successes here, guys. So you leap over the cabbage cart, no problem. 1 success, Marceline.
Marcin, are you alive?
Hello,
I'm alive.
Marceline. You're up in the skill challenge. What do you do as you guys are continuing to escape from these goatlings?
I think now I'm just gonna use history to try and remember where a sewer grate is.
Sure, you're hopping from building to building. You can give me a history check to see if you can remember the location of a sewer grate.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
That's 2 successes, and I will give you a boon.
Nice.
That's 12 temperature. I have gone spooky.
Spooky Marceline.
Excellent.
He's so cool.
Well, you guys are at 3 successes so far of the 5 that you need. Anonymous, you are up.
Anonymous is super impressed with his boss, is cheering them on a little bit too loudly. And I think he's gonna gun for one of the goatlings with a bow attack.
Okay.
He's gonna roll a d20 plus 9.
That should work.
All right, here we go. Ooh, can I use Faxpiration?
Yeah, if you want to spend your Faxpiration here, you can.
Yeah, I think.
I'm still within 3, I think, right?
That should do it.
That should do it. All right. You, as the Goatling was about to catch up to you, your well-placed shot gets him right in the shin, and he slows down to have to pull the arrow out, giving you enough time to start to sneak away.
He's like cheering on. He's like, yeah.
All right,
Well, I'm
you're
gonna
gone.
cast Darkness using one of my spell slots.
All right,
And,
casting
caster
darkness.
check, I guess.
Yeah, this would be a caster check. This would be
Just that wisdom, right?
at advantage wisdom check, because you are spending a resource here. All right, as the Goatlings were trying to get close to you, you could feel their grubby fingers touching your neck. You drop a globe of darkness onto them, and it discombobulates them. Enough for you to get away.
Obviously.
All right, you guys should be at 5 successes of the 5 you need. So we'll see what Skinny does here, but you guys should be good, barring anything crazy happening.
Well, Skinny probably wants to do something about the watermelon stuck in his bones.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the top priority for him. Question is, what could he do?
Constitution?
I mean, I guess, yeah, could he try to crush the cabbage with his bones?
Yes. Give us the old cabbage crush. I think that's a dance.
Is it like a con or a
Yes.
fight is what they want to call it?
I think
Okay, con.
pure con.
Okay.
Second, it's go.
Okay, no.
This was a curtail.
The cabbage was just too strong for you. Okay.
I
So-
guess I'll try to use my Faxpiration, but we'll see. I don't know if it will actually.
We already succeeded, so.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, you guys are at 5 successes.
Okay, well, then I'm gonna hold on.
Okay, holding on to it. All right, we are moving into the final stage of the challenge. Final stage here.
Oof.
Final test. The streets are narrowing. The air is growing tenser. You can hear the faraway wing beat of the King's Dragon Lord's dragons. The Goatlings are relentless, but are steps behind. In this final dash, it's not just about escape. It's about outwitting these creatures to make sure that you can cleanly get away.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know what
Hell
I did.
yeah.
I didn't mean to do that, but
Against
Oh,
Sloan.
that's
I
against
I
slow.
rolled it against slow for Skinny. I don't know. I accidentally had medicinal. So.
oh, okay.
Could you see that's a check? You just overpower the slow and get faster.
Did I disbelieve the cabbage and the cabbage just.
Well, hey,
Cabbage is good.
you don't need a new saving throw, but and because you cleared an ongoing effect, the skeleton now gains a fortune token, becoming lucky. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So
you
ma-
didn't want to put it on the other one.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, that's
just
right.
Skinny.
I mean, I'll take it.
We're all lucky now.
Except Marcy.
Okay, so medicinal. The DC has risen by 1 to 16. There are 3 secret skills to try to outwit and outlast these Goatlings.
Oh man. Okay. I am gonna. There's only so many with. Well, there's 3 skeletons and 3 positive modifiers. So for skills, so I guess as long as I pick one, I'm fine. I think he's gonna try. Leaping worked for him last time. He's gonna try acrobatics again. Any chance that's a secret skill?
You also have a fortune token.
Acrobatics was not a secret skill in the 3rd stage of the challenge. A 14 is pretty close. We're looking for at least a 16.
I mean, I don't care what happens to the skeleton. So could I succeed at a cost?
Yes, you could.
You are now reckless skeleton.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't care what happens. I mean, this is him, not me, right? So okay.
Yeah, that would have sucked if that was on the first round, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
The
Oh, that's a
power
bad sound.
of Bane is filling your lungs and your body and your mind. But you have succeeded, giving you all one success. Marceline.
Well, I'm mostly out, so I feel as a parting shot, I shall turn around and attempt to smash one of them with a sixth level dead miss slash.
Dex level.
Because I'm about to fuck him.
Alrighty. Let's see that attack roll.
It's annihilation. Damn.
Okay. Well, this is going to trigger a necromantic surge.
No, please don't beat the one that Routine plays. Okay, that could be a lot worse.
I mean, to be fair, she's also deaf, so
Forgot about that.
So Marceline is like, "Hey everyone, I can do it. It did it. It's good."
Turn around as a parting one and just popped one of them.
Okay.
Is that
So
a
we're,
critical success? Because I think the DC is 16, right?
a critical success would be 10 over the amount, right?
10 over.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and that's 26. So that's 2. Yeah. Here we go. So that should put you guys at 3 successes. All right, Anonymous.
Oh.
Anonymous. Okay, just to recap on what the Anonymous skeleton has. Just a short bow and a short sword, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so no ball bearings and stuff like that. Got it. All right.
I have those.
They would.
Those are different. I
Wait, I'm
gave them a
confused.
bunch a while ago and never used them.
Oh, okay.
So
They-
could I potentially use that item to help slow them down?
Yeah, you could use the ball bearings, the whole bag of 1,000 for a advantage on your roll.
Yeah.
You just can't use
So-
any weapons.
So
Yeah,
you just
so that-
pump them down. And what skill would you like to use here?
I'm on Angus right now. I think this is primarily like a dexterity check. So it could either be a dexterity or sleight of hand again. So I think like a sleight of hand check, because I'm throwing them down, trying to maneuver them in such a way, because I'm dealing with the darkness and the dead lash and stuff like that. So just kind of like spreading them across where we're going, so that as they escape the darkness, they just fall over onto their butts.
Absolutely.
And
Makes
I make
sense
this
for
an
me.
advantage.
That is correct.
Awesome. I love that I had advantage.
Okay.
it's 4 successes, I think.
That is 4. You guys need 6 total. Here we go. Yukon.
No, it's not skinny. Can I justify survival with like making like setting traps behind me, or like rather setting things up so that sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Like go through a path that's hard to track through via survival.
Absolutely.
They have trouble tracking me.
Yes, you can do survival here. And survival is one of the secret skills. DC is only an 11.
That's
Heck
critical
yeah.
success. Critical.
That is a critical success.
That's 6 successes.
That's
That
a
is
lot.
6 here. Somehow Yukon was removed from the initiative. He was so stealthy that he was removed.
Step into the ethereal plane.
All right. Excellent. Well, Skinny, you guys have 6 successes already. Let's see what happens as you put the button on this thing.
Can the skeletons speak?
Mechanically, no.
They. Okay, in that case, I still want to do the same thing. So, Ikat is leading everyone, or like at least part of the group, away through this like secret, really, really sneaky path. So I would like to try to deviate from the group and run down a different path while rattling my bones as loudly as possible to attract the attention of the goblins.
That is an amazing plan. I'm giving you advantage because I think it's a great.
Cool. So I imagine it would be like performance or something like that, because
Absolutely. Rattling bones performance, that makes sense here.
Why is it rolling my? I'd say.
Oh, I was
the cost.
I was testing to make sure your effect worked.
Oh, okay. I'm being snarky for no reason then. I'm being snarky. I'm being an asshole. Sorry.
No.
Okay, so
Not
this
again.
So the skeleton, I'm going to say how you guys succeed in the end, makes a sacrifice play, playing all of these wonderful dulcet tones from its xylophone-like bones, and the goatlings just begin to follow, and they tear into the skeleton. Skinny, what is your final gesture to the party as they escape for their lives, and you are able to save them and draw the goatling's ire?
Boy. I imagine so. Goatlings love like dancing and drinking wine. So I imagine he would like take, like while rattling his bones, he would grab a bottle or a goblet of, let's say a bottle of wine from like a table nearby, and just smash it across himself to both increase his attractiveness for the goatlings and also to make them go like, oh, he spilled the wine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
So he is a winified, rattling skeleton, embracing the hunt.
And they can't, turn that down. So you guys are able to succeed in the challenge and escape from the goatlings.
No, Scanny.
He's fulfilled his purpose. Let's go.
He may be dead, but he will live on in our hearts. My stone heart, where I summoned him from in the first place. He went there, summoned him again.
I feel like
The
he
last-
will live in the legends of the city, given this performance.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing that I will do as the skeleton is carve the name Xylo into a ribcage. Carry
It
on
has been
legacy.
decided!
And I would like to
Final
imagine that that Skinny, as you guys were running away, gives the Terminator 2 Judgment Day thumbs up as his bones are just getting pulled down into the garbage disposal that is the mouths of all of the goatlings.
It's like an indiscriminate mass of goatlings just beating the shit out of him, and his arm raises out of the mass and just gives a thumbs up as it slowly sinks into it.
So, you all can escape from the goatlings. The other three, or other members of the party, who are not in the middle of this battle, Novell, Alkir, Angus/Eros. You all are
We're all
at
just having a
the
hug session.
at
crying.
the Siren's Roost, correct?
Yep.
I think we were on the way there. I guess at this point we're there now.
Yeah. I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just stress drinking, worrying about Marceline and Yeka.
I'm sure they're fine.
You're gonna be a great queen, Novell. You're gonna be so cool and stuff.
Do you
Angus'
not
son.
forget that you are also a prince of Astoria?
What? What? Oh, I'm just Angus.
Have you not thought that there is a chance that maybe, if not the Nora rules, then maybe you would rule?
Hell no. Hell no. No thanks. Nora's got it. I don't want to do that.
You're saying you don't want it?
No. Why would I want? No, I don't. Novell, I don't even know what this whole family thing is. I was in the pit until like a couple of years ago. I don't know them still.
Well, then, you know, all of you are always welcome at my court if I win it back.
I thought that it didn't like men.
There are changes I hope to make.
Ooh.
Well, in case I stick around, I would be glad to accept that invitation. I've never been at the royal court. That would be an interesting experience.
I would be honored to have either of you stay with me.
Now, tell me honestly, would you want us to stay with you?
Truthfully, I have grown more confident being with you all and comfortable and come to see you all as, well, just like you said, the family I've never had. So, yes, I would want you both by my side.
And that gets my vote.
Same
I
here.
like, I'd rather you be honest than all that mumbo jumbo about like royal stuff. You're our friend. If you want us to be around, we will be around. You just say the word.
Then consider it said. But know that even tonight I will have to say more of those royal words that you dislike.
I don't want to say something dumb like better you than me, but you're smarter than me, so better you say those words than me, eh?
I don't know if Novel's that much smarter mechanically than Angus. She only has an int of 11.
I have an int of 8. You are much smarter than Angus. You are significantly smarter. So Angus is just like, wow, she's so smart. Her and Marceline are so smart.
We should have given the crown of intellect to Angus and see what happened.
Yeah, he would turn evil.
Flowers and
Instantly.
all. It would just be
Oh,
flowers
yeah.
all over again.
Yeah. And Arlkira is so smart, and Marceline's so smart, and I still don't know what the heck is going on with Yakad. What is the deal with the... He's the like, what...
It means
I'm
he
like
licks
the-
buckets.
Ah!
Yeah, I think Novel's like the opposite of Marceline, and she is a, average intel, high wisdom character.
We found the
Have
head.
wisdom. Uh-huh.
Oh, there they are.
Hi.
Oh.
Kind of just standing there.
It's success then, so that's good.
Marceline,
Yeah,
why
but
do
we
you
have,
look like
we
you're
have
half
bad
dead?
news.
But not without a fight, it seems.
I am half dead. We have bad
I am
news.
dead.
The Goatling King has infiltrated the city.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we got the
I
message.
already know that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Also, Marceline's deaf, so if you try to talk to her, she probably can't hear you.
That was 1 minute. It probably took us way longer to get here.
Oh, was it only? That was like an hour. Oh.
Now it's just a minute.
That skeleton looks super confident. That's that
Well.
anonymous looking one.
I guess first things first, let's deal with this, and Alakir will cast a few healing spells on Marceline. But I'm glad that the quest was successful. We were also successful in talking to Aesop. He agreed to help us eventually, but we would need to supply some materials for the ritual to be successful.
Oh, that's understood.
Alright, so 19 total.
So Goatlings have infiltrated the city. So
Yeah, they tried to get the head. That wasn't on the message. I think it was on the message.
So should we go find them or?
No, they're probably heading right here right now if they know where we are, but
They're
hopefully
not
they
gonna come
don't.
here. They know better than to go straight into the middle of the city in front of all the guards when dragon lords are hunting their asses.
We're in the Stygian
Well,
Court. I don't think there are
they're not
guards
that-
around here.
I mean, my axe is always ready.
Yeah, I mean, well, you held your own against them, just you two and the skeletons. So I don't think they would stand that much against our united might.
They crumpled like tissue paper. I think one of them is dead. I might have blown one of them up on the way out.
Nice. Wait, no. I don't know.
Poor cabbage merchant. First his cabbages got knocked over, then it got covered in dog hair, and then it got goat viscera all over it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
no, not the.
yeah. Did you guys ever go back for Jalda?
Oh God!
I know. I will say that the skeleton, Xylo, definitely went back and parted the. Like he's outside with a cabbage cart with Yalda just nomming on cabbages.
Give me a roll for that.
What do you want me to roll?
Roll me a D100.
Oh boy!
Roll high.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
All right, you got a cabbage cart.
No Yalda?
God.
I don't know. You haven't looked in it yet.
I mean, the skeleton's looking in the cart.
Oh, you don't find a dog in there.
Oh no. The skeleton will go into the city looking for Yalda.
Darcy will just
If he still has an autonomy.
She will blow a very specific whistle.
Okay, so you guys are speaking, and situations are happening. Tell me, refresh me. Are your B teamers? Are they with you at the Siren's Roost, or are they elsewhere?
I mean, I don't know. I thought, I don't think Pythor, Daddy, is there, because I
Mhm.
think he's having a conversation with his sister. But Jimmy's always with Angus.
Sure.
I think that I don't think the B team members would have followed Marcin and Jihad, but I'm not sure with the other party.
They did not. So they would all be with you. They would look to you guys and say, onto, this is Folon. Onto Warid, you're coming very close to the start time of the parade of teams.
Yeah, we should probably get ready for that.
Yeah, Fallon's right. We need to be there for multiple reasons. And Elkir looks at Novell when he says that.
She nods and has her box and says, "We should go soon."
Well, I don't quite remember where the parade takes place. Is it at the Colosseum?
Folon will look to you and say, yes, the challenge typically all happen there, and the parade of teams historically all happened there as well.
Well, we better head out then. Make it there in time.
I mean, should we get some sleep first?
Some
We're
rest.
too late for that now, I think.
You think if you short rest, you will miss the parade.
Oh, man.
Yeah, let's head out.
Alright.
Have you seen Viola, by the way, Marceline? I haven't seen him.
I did a whistle. He'll show up.
Xylo, the skeleton, is still looking.
She'll just send him a little mental lightning bolt if Jalda does. Probably also with some of the remains of the one skeleton that sacrificed himself.
But yeah, I think we should head out to the parade if we don't want to miss it, because if we miss it, that's sucks.
Okay.
Also, it looks bad for us.
So it sounds like everyone is going to make their way as expedient as possible to the Coliseum of Challengers atop Mount Vulcan.
Yep.
Okay, let me get that map loaded up here.
We should probably come up with some sort of I don't know, a march, a team move or something to impress the crowds. Is that how things do it? I mean, I'm a cleric, I don't know things. But I'm just guessing that the parade is a spectacle of sorts.
We could ask.
I'd
Fulmar.
prefer to show them what we can do in the field rather than what we can do in the parade.
Yeah, to kind of. I mean, I don't know anything about that. Like, if I was in the pit, I mean, sometimes they would like lead me by a collar and leash, and they would show me off naked. But I don't think they like that in this city. They might, but I think it'd be inappropriate.
When I find your owners, remind me to neuter them and feed it to them.
They're dead. I think. I don't know.
You think that's gonna stop me?
I mean, well,
Steaming ears.
One day I will find them. I will.
okay. Oh,
Sounds
by the
more
way,
like a threat than it should.
now Marcelini Akkad, do you want to be part of Novelle's court?
I mean, you want me as part of that court?
I'll do whatever
Every court
works
needs
for
a
the
bag
best.
man.
I mean, I trust you all. If you would want to, then I would
I
welcome
call
you.
dibs on the bag man.
What is Bagman?
The guy who gets rid of problems.
Oh,
You know.
Problems.
oh,
Yes.
okay. I mean, I'm not speaking for Novelle. I'm sorry, Novelle.
No, it's quite all right.
Angus
No,
is
I-
like kind of like twiddling his thumbs now.
He's just
He's
like,
like-
I didn't mean to speak.
No, I mean, I'm sure I will need lots of help. I trust you all more than some random Amazon I've never met. Especially now that I'm having to overthrow the current queen, if you will.
It's gonna be funky.
Agreed.
I don't know. Like, are we gonna have to kill people if we help you?
We're already doing that.
Probably.
I would like to kill as few Amazons as possible, but I
Yeah.
don't think, honestly, Angus, that it will be a deathless coup.
I think we talked about that, and I don't know. I don't know. Since traveling with you guys, there's been a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth killing people. Even that fight, like losing Zula, it's like, I don't know. My throat hurts sometimes.
I have no problem with our campaign taking prisoners and giving them the option to leave and never come back if they choose not to join. That would save many lives, I imagine.
It
That sounds
would
nice.
also start a potential reconquista, but that's a problem.
We will, however, be cutting off the head of the snake, and that is non-negotiable.
Okay.
So,
Can I make an insight check on Novelle when she says that?
sure.
Yeah.
I think the thing that I'm looking for, so I don't say making a check, is that I'm there's a newfound confidence in Novelle, but I'm also kind of looking for worry. So let's see. That is a nat 1. She's super confident, and I'm on board.
I mean, I would roll. I suppose I could still roll in that one. What roll do you want me to roll, Caleb?
I would do deception. I almost said perception. Deception.
Deception. Yeah. 18.
Oh, that was the 20.
Oh, that'd be nice, but yeah, no, I don't have advantage. Yeah, so it definitely comes across as confidence, and she means what she's saying. Except, there's personal reasons behind it. I don't think she's necessarily said to everybody, at least. I'm not sure. So her motivations are maybe, in question, but not to you currently.
Yeah, yeah. He's confident that you know what you're doing. So,
Like, yeah.
Okay. Is Folon with us?
Yes, your whole B team is there with you.
Folon,
Uh-oh.
is there anything we need to know? You've seen these parades before.
Yes, we will be led into the tunnel where we will be brought out and paraded across the field, and then we will be, we will take a stand, a spot.
Tunnel?
You know, the athlete tunnel that you took it to go out to fight against the Zodiacs.
Yeah, no. I know, but Angus has brain poof. Wouldn't that be a good place for an ambush?
He looks.
I mean, it would, but that's like, this is like the biggest event in the setting. If somebody attacks this, they make an enemy of all of Mitros.
It would be under everybody's
all of
eyes.
visitors.
But what if they want to?
Then that'd be very stupid of them.
And if
I
it
mean-
wasn't too good of them, then they clearly prepared it better than we could prepare for, so we might as well just go.
Okay.
Has
Trying to
Jowdo
think.
appeared for the whistling yet?
They have not appeared yet.
I think Xylo. If the last thing I'll say is Xylo, he comes back very disheartened to Marceline. That's the last thing I'll say is that skeleton.
We couldn't find him, huh? Well, I did lose him one time for an entire day. Turns out he buried himself in the garden.
Is Pythor there with us, or is he?
He is speaking with his sister, the Queen, Queen Valus.
Right. Okay, so he's not there. Cool.
All right, are you all? It sounds like you guys are heading up Mount Vulcan.
Yep.
I have an idea. What if we were to march out holding torches that are with flames colored in the same order that we lit the torch during the torturing sequence? Sort of to signify our, I don't know.
It would be a nice nod.
Kind of to signify that we already did something kind of cool compared to the other teams. Which was to run the
One of them has a sighting on them. I think they do some cool stuff already.
Well, yeah, but like in this specific games, like we ran the torch successfully. I don't know, just a thing. If not, if I'm the only one thinking about this, then
Do we have a way to do that in such short notice?
Well, I have Thaumaturgy, which I believe should allow me to alter the appearance of flames. So as long
I
as
think
I
it does
can,
so for 1 hour, but you can only have like 3 at a time.
that is correct.
I also have this
Also,
potion
that's
of
one
growth
minute.
still. I could get big.
Yeah, but that's really expensive just to showboat.
Well,
fair.
I mean, we don't actually like. I guess we could. Well, we could just have one torch running through all those colors. Perhaps.
Oh, I still have my pike. Do you want to just set it ablaze and we have a really tall torch?
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
There's
Yeah.
nothing special about this pipe, right?
No. I think I picked it off of a guy a long time ago.
Oh, well then burn it away.
All right, so
Yeah.
we'll prepare a pike to light it up when we begin marching into the
I just
Colosseum.
remembered I have chocolate.
Careful.
Nice surprise.
So yeah, y'all to eat it if he ever comes back.
You can eat chocolate. We already established this a couple sessions ago.
Yeah, he's not a dog. He's a fiend from hell, monstrosity.
Fair enough.
And everybody knows that chocolate is evil.
No.
It's made with slavery.
Okay, I assume we've made it up the hill by now.
Yeah, you guys made it up the hill. The Academy of Mitros representatives are there.
Could Angus take a perception check just to kind of judge everybody around?
Mm-hmm.
I think
Sure.
like the thing he's looking for is like ones that have kind of like eyed them, the party, and like clear what I would think of problem people. If that makes any sense whatsoever.
What do you mean by problem people?
Like people that are kind of giving me the that's going to be an issue of people that like want to fuck with us or something like that. I guess that'd be more of an insight.
First of all, you see a face that your friend Novell thinks is very handsome. The face of the one and only Lord Gaius. Wearing his dress blues, accented by his bronze armor.
Mm-hmm.
He looks ready and excited for these great games.
Uh-huh.
And he has definitely given you the biz.
Yeah.
Why is
I
there a
know.
dead guy in the stand?
I also noticed, but I didn't want to bring it up.
What do you mean?
No, don't worry about it.
Dead
There's
guy.
just a dead NPC on the scene. Don't worry about it.
Oh, don't worry about it. We'll just kill him. And kill...
Don't worry about it.
Somebody died of old
It's
age.
just another hallucination that Mark.
Okay, so you guys are introduced into the tunnel with the bunchings of other athletes. Most of them are wearing, ceremonial robes or some type of covering to kind of cover up their armor, cover up their costume or dress, just so that they look, ready for the event. And all of them are ready for their like pro wrestling style introduction into the parade. But you guys are first into the parade. So you guys are at the front of the tunnel, and I put you here onto the map first to represent you, essentially, getting to make the first impression onto the crowd.
While
Set
we're
that
still in the
pike.
tunnel- While we're still in the tunnel, I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on Novell and give her Eagle Splendor.
Nice.
Thank you.
And while we're doing so, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fog Cloud, so it's like a smoke bomb, smoke pouring out of the tunnel.
Oh, that's super cool.
That is cool.
So yeah, you guys have the
I
ability to make a
also
huge
will-
splash here.
I will also bolster. I'll do two bolstering magics. I will specifically do it on Novell and Marceline. So they get the 10 minutes D3 added to your D20 roll. And just because I can, I'll also put it on myself.
Sure.
Why not?
So you guys should be able to get access bolstering magic from Convenience Effects to add those to your rolls, just in case you need them for the next 10 minutes.
And just to make sure, I wonder, because it was doing double D3s.
Oh, I fixed it. It should
Okay,
be
you did? Okay.
It should be working now. Yeah, there was
Okay, I just-
a problem with my syntax.
Okay, I just want to double check real quick. Yeah, okay, so there's just one D3 now. Okay, I just wanted to double check.
Mhm.
Because I know we were having that issue before.
No problem. Okay.
Novella is going to take the. Well, I guess outside the fog cloud, at least you would see. She pulls out a box that she's been carrying around, and whips out this very well-made, elaborate, expensive robe. That basically goes like from the collar all the way down to trailing to her feet, and it is covered in those multicolored griffin feathers that we got so long ago.
Oh, snap.
yeah. So it has, oh gosh, what were they? Ruby, emerald, sapphire, topaz, all those colors of feathers.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's like a royal robe, basically, so she can really put on that impression.
Nice.
So, you mean this basically?
What's that?
Oh my god. In chat.
Discord.
My Discord, excuse me.
What's it called?
I don't have a Makoito, unfortunately, but that would be cool.
I always ask for one. Christmas.
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 Awesome. So, I would love a group from kind of everybody, like a group performance check from everyone at the party. You guys can all have advantage as you walk out to kind of make a big splash on the crowd from all of this kind of craziness you guys are doing.
And we lit up the pike that Angus
Yes.
is carrying, and I
Yeah.
will be just basically snapping my fingers and changing its colors about, I don't know, every 12 seconds or so in the pattern that they were changing during the torch running. So purple, blue, green, orange, gold, black, red.
I love it.
And just keep running in that sequence. Performance. -1, let's go.
Oh no.
I'm
Okay.
busy. I'm focusing on the torch, so I'm not really confused.
Marsh swing.
You know what?
Does anyone want to use Faxpiration here? Okay.
That did not do much.
My brother walking through.
Oh. How'd I do? Oh.
Operation it.
Well, Yakad's doing great.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we even have enough successes for it to matter?
Yes, you guys are doing well.
Oh. Okay,
Cool.
sure, Mark.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay. So the crowd all cheers. You can see even the king is giving you a like a welcoming nod as you guys walk out onto the field.
Oh wait, could I have used intelligence for that instead, since I was using magic to bolster our effects?
I mean, you got what, a 19? That's perfectly fine. So the crowd is showering you guys with flower petals. They are showering you guys with small bits of olive and fruit, kind of giving you guys reverence as you are coming out. They're not throwing it like tomatoes, but it's like pleasant as you guys are kind of being presented with all of this as you make your way across the field.
Would we get to the center, unless Folon has told her differently, is there an opportunity for, obviously, Novelle to make her big proclamation?
Yeah, Novelle has the floor here.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're
So after when we get to the center, after the crowd kind of dies down, I think that's when Novelle would kind of bow to the, to the king and queen, and look to the crowd and look to everybody else, and kind of take a deep breath and start talking. People of Mitros, valiant competitors and esteemed guests from distant lands. Today, I reveal my truth not merely as a contender in these storied games, but as Irulan, daughter of the late Queen Thessalia, a true Amazon princess of Themis, and the rightful heir to its throne. This day marks the end of my silence and the dawn of my reclaimed destiny. I was hoping the Amazon team would be out here, but they're not. So she would motion to the, to the team that's still waiting in the hall. To the Amazons of Themis, my sisters in spirit and strength, I stand amongst you not as a ruler from the shadows, but as one of your own, bound by blood and purpose. Our true power lies in our unity, our shared heart, our resilience. I come to honor my mother's legacy, to right the wrongs of the past, and to chart a new course for Themis, one edged with the ideals of bravery, wisdom, and righteousness. May these games reflect not only our physical prowess, but the indomitable spirit of our people. We face not just the challenge of competition, but the challenge of transcending the limits we've inherited. In unity, let us shatter these chains and soar beyond the realm of possibility as true champions of Thylea and its sacred legacy. Are people, accepting of this, or like should she wrap it up, or is she
So everyone is shocked and in awe. You see that the king's mouth is open. You see that the
Alright, she's
queen
gonna keep going.
is looking at you, surprised at this revelation. As she knows the truth from her Queen's Guard, Macaulay.
Oh, yeah, of course. To the Oracle Versi and my fellow chosen heroes, our alliance in these games symbolizes our commitment to a future forged in the light of justice and harmony. With the sacred flame as my witness, I vow to embody the noble spirit of these games. I shall compete with honor, seek victory with integrity, and strive for a glory that transcends the mere reclaiming of a throne. Today, as Irulan of Themis, I embark on a journey not just to acclaim a title, but to establish a legacy that will resonate through the ages. As these games begin, and with them a new chapter in the history of Thylea, one of truth, justice, and hope. And with that, she shrugs off the robe and just stands there in like the raised arms, like glory pose, and kind of, hands to the crowd.
She had a flag.
Mockingbird.
Yeah. Right away, the crowd looks in kind of like disbelief or suspension as they're kind of weren't expecting to hear that. There's kind of just silence in the air when you can hear commotion in the tunnel behind you.
The crowd's gonna look in that direction.
Angus is gonna like make sure the robe doesn't go flying off, just in case.
Oh, that's a big lady.
Well, big!
I think that's a huge bitch.
Oh my God!
Forget
Lady Dimitrescu.
Forget the Lady Dimitrescu or anything along those lines. But you do see 4 ladies walk out the tunnel. One of them has a very auspicious red eye in the center of her forehead.
They are near death. My goodness.
They look to
You
you,
think I have a heart attack. A heart attack from the speech.
and the Amazon known as Hatria says, "King Acastus, you allow this vitriol in your city? All the speech about the lands of men is correct. To allow a liar to speak as such. Know this, false princess. I hope we meet in the Battle of 100 Hands, so that I may split your devious head from your thin neck."
No, Angus will look at Novell in a, do you want me to guard, or you want to be brave?
She remembers the last time she kind of pushed Angus to the side and how hurt he was, and I think she will just nod to him.
He'll get a little confused, and he'll be like, "Oh, you can be strong. I'll back you up."
Marcia would just say,
Nobel then will step forward and say, "I look forward to face any challenge, even against my sisters."
We
"Hey,
will
Val,
see if you
mind
have.
if I eat your corpse?"
Not the time, Marceline.
And to let a drivel speak, well, an Amazon, or one who claims to be one in battle, and she spits on the ground near your feet.
I find my companions to be boon warriors, ones I trust with my life, as well as any Amazon should. They are equal in my eyes.
Hatria goes to speak again, when the large woman with the red eye in the center of her forehead says, "Don't waste your breath. We'll find out if her lineage is true, or if she's just a pretender." And as she raises her arms up, she says, "We are the Amazons of Themis, and I am Yala, daughter of Sidon and Lutheria." And the crowd goes wild as they say that. And as she flexes her muscles, the ground begins to almost shake beneath your feet, everyone.
You know, as she does that, Novelle's gonna mold Earth and do the same basic thing of having the, except instead of shaking, she's gonna have like a iridescent kind of swirl appear in the Earth around her.
I love it. As she
It's like, I can
starts,
do Earth shit too, bitch.
as she starts shaking the earth with her muscles, I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
We're good advantage because of Novelle's stabilization, quote unquote.
I will lower the DC by 1.
Oh, so what save Constitution, you said?
I said dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I
am
need to
doing
make a dex.
frustration that.
Do I get an advantage on this?
You did see it coming. You literally saw her use her watermelon squishing thigh bones.
I got it, Nate. You kind of just falls flat on the face.
So-
Novelle doesn't even move.
Yeah, I stand firm with Novelle.
It kind of does the flop.
Wait, does bolstering affect saves, or was it just checks and attack?
Just the checks and attacks.
Never mind then, I got 14.
Okay, so if you rolled lower, and this is the lower DC, then 19,
Holy
Oof.
you fell.
Oh,
And she
Yikes.
says, impressive. But we'll see how long you impress me when the actually events happen. And
I
the
think
crowd,
Angus stomps the ground in retaliation. He's like, I can't do that cool thing, but yeah, fuck you.
are there any? I don't say true Amazons because that seems wrong. Any loyal Amazons in the crowd that seem to respond positively to Novelle?
so far there appears to be the only Amazons that are in the crowd that have not started to look kind of off about what you have said are the members of Queen Valis's Queen's Guard.
All right, well, it didn't go exactly my way, y'all, but you know, it's at least I put it out there.
But go ahead.
They might not believe you, but perhaps if you prove yourself, then they will.
Quite right. I can't expect things to be handed to me, obviously, especially after this long.
So the Amazons start to kind of like wave to the crowd, only of course to the women, because men are useless.
All right.
Do you guys do any other kind of like posturing, or does the next team come through as this event is happening?
I mean, are we supposed to leave, or are we just getting into a corner?
So you guys can
There's
just
some kinda-
grab a space.
I feel like we should try to stay in the center, but I don't know if that's...
I'm fine with not moving.
Yeah, that's fine.
Arrogant, but that's the point.
Yeah. I think I help like Marceline up, and it's like, you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm just Marceline looks back at the gate and waits conspicuously for the perfect moment to let go of the mist to make the next look kind of bad, so that they don't get the cool mist effect.
Sure. So the next team, you can hear kind of coming through. They begin to start to cheer and speak of a strange land. They start to sing songs of a world called Oresia. The people in the crowd that appear to be Oresians begin to put out banners of red. You see many people stand tall with almost like red thongs and very kind of strange bikinis. And from the we'll say coming from here, you see Team Oresia. They all appear to be monks, decked out in leathers, and they basically all look like members of Team Sparta from the movie 300, if that makes sense. As they...
Well, now I see why she wanted us to wear lingerie.
They do
I
not.
mean, I've heard that.
They are all basically as they are kind of making their way out. They appear very kind of grim-faced, and they don't appear to be showing any emotion. The Amazons, well, were grim. They showed like anger and kind of vitriol. The Arisians appear very flat and almost, you don't want to say uncaring, but they don't give off anything as they make their way out. Their leader, Sai of Arisia, does cast a glance over to the group. And he seems to be looking specifically at you, Mr. Yakad, as he's looking over.
No, please, please. That's unfortunate timing.
And Yakad, how do you respond? Did he go AFK?
Yeah.
His token is AFK, so I think it's just unfortunate timing.
Okay, so we'll resolve that later. All right, Team Arisia comes through, but they're kind of grim-faced and just kind of chilling. Team Astoria comes through. You see on their team, you recognize most of the faces on their team. You see Theracles, who is Corinna's father, on the team.
Oh my God!
Wasn't Corinna going to be on the team?
She is looking at you guys from the crowd, and she's like, what the? She's doing like the what the fuck meme as she sees that her father is walking out, stolen her spot on the team. You also see that Aesop is on the team.
I'm back what I missed.
Oh, that's cool.
Interesting.
You see that a woman is on the team who appears to be a bard. That's kind of the dress that she has. And then there's an older gentleman who appears to be on the team. He looks like he must be a warrior of some type. Kind of an older, more experienced type veteran is what you get the feeling he is.
Novell will clap along with the crowd at their entrance.
Yes, they get kind of a so-so type cheering from the crowd. It seems like the Astorians aren't the most sought-after team or the most celebrated, and you would know this kind of based on the crowd's cheering. Their odds must be really low, as no one seems to be cheering for them.
Oh.
Okay, as they come out, Aesop and the others would kind of give you a nod as they look like they might wish to be like allies with you guys in the upcoming games.
Alkir will nod to them too.
The following team that comes out, it seems they are Team Heartlands. You notice that one of the members of the team is Atalea, owner.
A bear?
Atalea, the owner of the Sour Vintage, the tavern that this adventure started in not too long ago. You also notice on her team is a bear. Just a bear who has a.
Oh, it's a.
This is turning into Tekken.
That's a bear. Man, I wish I could turn into a bear.
Who appears to have a. How do you call it? A barrel of wine, probably strapped to his back.
Please tell me that is a completely mundane bear. Not awakened, none of that shit. It's just a regular ass fucking bear.
The bear just seems to be, chilling, growling, making noises.
Hell yeah.
And also on the team, I believe I have this correct, the hunter that survived your hunt against the great boar.
Whoa.
But how did he survive?
Oh my god.
I believe one of them survived, right?
But
I didn't
he's
think-
clearly dead. See.
I didn't think any of them survived.
Well,
a long time
he's
ago.
alive.
Not better.
Yeah.
Not better.
I don't recognize any of these fuckers.
Nor do I.
They are super impressive.
Incredible.
Alea would definitely give you guys the what's up sign as they make their way in because she recognizes you guys because you guys spent a lot of time in her tavern.
Yeah, I
In a
pointed to
past
Naeus and I'm like, oh my
universe,
god.
almost drowned in her sink.
Which tavern was it? 'Cause I-
The sour vintage, and that may have been before you arrived in the campaign.
It was.
Oh yeah.
This is
right.
the fir-
That
this is
was
like the
way
first
before.
stuff. This is like
Yeah,
first
this
stuff.
is when we had our mage.
No, I was in that tavern, but I arrived kind of late. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so you see that riding on the back of the bear is this lady named Spira who seems to have a spear.
Oh, she has a spear.
Okay, the next team that enters.
Dramatic pause.
Is the Mitros team, which gets the biggest amount of applause because most of the members of the team are from the city of Mitros, and you recognize that on the team, Trader is your friend Calistor.
Whoa.
He looks at you guys, and as they all walk out, they do a synchronized suck it dance where they take their hands to make an X. And they pointed at you guys. You see also on their team Macalia, the Queen's Guard, and also Tarkon, one of the King Acasus's Dragon Lords.
What does that mean? Why are they pointing an X at us?
I think that means they're seeking to take us down.
Why?
Well, I mean, we're the biggest names here. So take
I-
down the top dog and you show that you're awesome.
I
And-
guess.
So, kind of to even more thoroughfare. Dropping down from the sky is the Praxis team, jumping off the back of Gaius's dragon.
These guys.
Oh boy.
Is Gaius. You see another person who seems to have a red eyeball in the center of their head. He also appears to be dressed like a nerd. Some might call him a wizard. They also have a full-blown Cyclops on their team.
Oh man.
And then this lady who has really cool hair. Gaius.
It would be okay killing him.
Will-
Not killing him, right? It would be okay beating him up.
It looks like you have more competition on Novell. There's a
She looks and
girl
she
on
goes,
this team.
not competition, just another woman.
Is that the dragon? I
The-
just realized, is
they-
that the dragon that, like, or she jumped off the dragon though, right?
So they
Yeah.
jumped up.
Yeah, the dragon is still flying overhead. Gaius, when he
No, the dragon's
lands,
a major image.
he he like blade poses. He stands up and then he points directly at you guys. And then he points, turns his hand that's pointing to be a thumbs up, and then he draws the thumb across his throat.
Marcy kind of marches in between through Angus and Novell. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a rematch, bitch!
And he says, "Rematch. I guess we could call what happened between us a fight, even if it ended with you puking on the ground. Like
I was aiming for your face!
like an insolent drunk."
Oh my god.
You were the
Here
one
we go.
drinking that time!
And guess you should probably step in before the
Probably
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
just kind of scoot Marceline behind. Just be
Novell
like,
will, Novell will step forward and just look hurt and offended, and just give him like a, what the fuck look.
Then he looks at you, Novell, and he says, "While your team may be filled with ingrates, idiots, and some combination of. I find you not so unappealing. And the crowd goes, ooh.
I now don't care how you find me.
The
My
cows can look
team
at us, Celia.
are heroes. And she'll spit toward Gaius.
Ooh.
Sassy.
Throwing down the gauntlet.
Well, I'm gonna look at the white, silver-haired woman when this happens, see if I can gauge any reaction.
She smirks as this happens.
The woman? Got it.
Yeah, she's smirking, and she looks down to Gaius, or up to Gaius, and she says, I told you, Gaius. Amazons are those who claim affiliation, are fickle like the mistress they serve.
Nobel just looks pissed.
The guy standing next to Gaius says, It's true. My mother is a fickle woman. I am Hergeron, son of Lutheria, progeny of Sidon. He looks at you as you said that, and now you have drawn his ire. Two big red negatives are above his head as he stares down to you, Angus.
I think Mercy's smarter than him.
I
He
mean,
probably has a higher wisdom. Hergeron rolls an insight check and then realizes something and then looks to Angus and goes, it's.
he looks at his intelligence score on his character sheet. He looks at Marcy's and he says, pathetic.
Hey, Marcy didn't say shit. Don't you start it.
Marcy's always smarter than that guy.
Besides, Marcy is just smart enough to know not to do something, but is crazy enough to do it anyway.
So as
That's
this,
I will not consider that intelligence.
That's progress.
as this is all happening, it is hard not to notice that a large green rift has kind of tore itself in reality in this area.
God damn it.
You see that
Gate spell?
it kind of splits open, and through the center of it, you see that it is being split by a scythe made of green crystal. Stepping out from this green crystalline portal, you recognize Lutheria, goddess of death.
Nobel will kind of bow to her. Like just an automatic like curtsy, because it's...
How'd you get in here? I thought the city was warded against you two.
She looks around and she says, Oh, I go where I please. I know that the city has a little gate on it now to stop us from doing anything naughty, but that doesn't mean I can't come and say hello. And I just thought it was right. My brother gets to have a team in this little game. I want to have a team too. And I have all of these new pieces to play with.
Oh no.
We're her team, aren't we? Are we her team?
No, Redfern.
Redfern's gonna be on the team.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Through gritted teeth.
I,
Nobel.
and I think I know who else is gonna be on the team.
Oh no.
She says, I had all of these fun little people come across my realm recently. Maybe in the last few months or so.
It's gonna be Bullbug, Redfern. All are dead. All the people that died.
I suspect somebody else.
Somebody that we took out.
Somebody
Dula.
used to
Dula.
know.
But we'll see.
Tula's gonna be part of the team, isn't he?
So, the first person that she marches out is someone that you recognize, Alakir. A tiefling. Who you knew by
Oh
the
my
name
God.
of Joy.
She did it.
He looks at you.
that?
And he says, Alakir, I just remember the water, and then a boat, and so many hands. How am I here now?
Alukir's jaw is just dropped. Like he doesn't have any words. He's just trying to find something to say, but he can't. I thought I failed you. You all drowned. And I thought I would never see you again.
But this horrible woman, she found us. She's made us do awful things, Alukir. Awful things.
Does it seem to Alukir that Joy, who was always like the optimistic, upbeat guy, like does he seem like he's been changed or like broken by whatever Lutheria was doing to him?
The normal, like, jovial expression has been changed with a haunted, gaunt face. The normal laugh lines and wide smile have been changed for a deep-set frown. The once kind of glistening red skin is dull as he stares out to you.
Alukir, just heartbroken, looks at him and says, "It's all my fault. If only I could have saved. If only I had my magic with me. I promise you, I will find a way to get you back. But tell me, if you are with her, does it mean that the others are too?"
And now for my next introduction. And she draws through the... Oh. Ignore that token.
Oh, God damn it!
Okay, he seems to have changed a bit more than Joy.
That is not how it should look.
Oh boy.
What a man. I wasn't
He's
looking.
gonna pull out Redfern and my entire previous crew, I think.
Oh no!
Because it was 3 of them, and all of the teams here are made out of 4 people.
Well,
And
I
then
think we goes back
out
to more
more
the three of them and Shula. If Shula's still fresh in our memory.
Oh yeah, Sula
No.
actually could be as well. But I feel like Redfern would sting more.
Redford does all 4 players.
Well, Sula had no skills whatsoever.
He had charisma.
Wow, Nobel. Wow.
I mean, let's be honest. Sula was
Wow, Nobel.
Savage, but
So-
accurate.
yeah.
Out steps a wizened elf with white hair. Something
Oh
looks...
shit, is that the court wizard?
No, he was the
Not the court
astronomer.
wizard, the wizard that we killed in the estate.
No.
Nope.
Marceline, just let it happen.
It's okay.
Alukir! This woman! Can you get us away from her? She's made us do things. Crimes. Crimes against all that is holy and good.
I will do my best, Viren. I promise you, we will once again look at the skies and study the constellations just like the old times. I will do everything in my power to get all of you back.
You see that Lutheria has created a small smirk on her face, and she says, "Crimes? Whatever could he be talking about? I just showed him the pleasures of the hypnos, that's all. Far be it from me to share my culture with someone from abroad." She laughs. Then she draws out the next member of her team. You see, that name is not right. You see your friend Grutera.
Oh no, Alakir.
She looks at you, Alakir.
Rotera, you were always the most stubborn and hard to deal with person that I've ever met. Please tell me that she didn't break you too.
She looks to you. That woman. She's insane. The things she calls pleasures. Those are horrors. Horrors, I tell you. Now look here. You have to get away from this place before she lays her hands on you.
Not without you. We all came here together. We will all live together. That's my promise to you.
And she says, and their team captain. And the crowd is all just like eating this stuff up. And from the portal, she pulls out a black dragon dressed like a seal from a zoo.
Oh, I did not consent to this. I did not consent to this, Veteran will say.
And she says, I didn't ask for your consent. As she tickles
Hey, bud.
Redfern behind the ear.
Why?
We'll get you. Don't worry.
And this is my team, everyone. As she wraps her gigantic arms around everyone.
Redfern kind of like struggles like a cat. Like when you hold a cat, kind of like struggles like that.
Oh, buddy.
And then the crowd all kind of like looks on at the assembly of teams. The king stands, and these are our competitors in the great games. And the crowd begins to cheer and go nuts. You see that all of your B teamers are standing tall, kind of applauding at what they have seen.
I think Alakir is just staring at Letheria's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like straight in her face, like not even blinking.
Her eyes are seem to be looking at you, but her red eye seems to be moving kind of endlessly around the stadium, almost trying to find something wrong.
Don't fall for her provocations. She's doing this strictly just to get at you and us.
Alakir will let out a deep sigh and just say in the most monotone voice he can muster, "Your divine nature has been graced by more eyes than mere mortals have. I hope that will give you the foresight to see the consequences of what you have done here today."
She smiles darkly and says, "Our games have only begun. I am excited to see how you all will contend with the challenges set ahead of you."
Mm-hmm.
As the parade of teams, all of the teams have come out. The king looks around at the tension that has been kind of amassed and says, "Now that the teams have been completed. For who will bring honor to their various lands and regions? Shall we not commence with a taster of events?
Oh boy.
Under her breath, and it'll be like honor. I see no honor in this arena.
I think Angus hears that and just kind of bumps her. We have honor.
I will just look absent-mindedly.
The king will say, "Let us welcome to the stadium, master of the events, Archimedes of the Arcane Academy." And Archimedes will use a spell slot to teleport onto the stage and wave to everyone.
Hi.
And she will announce, to satisfy the crowds of Mitros and the athletes that plan to compete, we suggest beginning with the great debates, challenges of the mind and wits, before blood is spilled and might is shown. There are to be a number of events. We welcome all of the competitors to join in the challenge. The first event will be the debates occurring tonight at the Arcane Academy. The crowd gives a very ho-hum cheer as they believe that to be some nerd shit. And without announcement, King Acastus will say, "The preliminary events of the Great Games are to begin in 2 days' time at the conclusion of the great debates. Athletes, prepare your bodies and minds, prepare your spirits, and may the best team win." As he says that, there's a bolt of lightning that strikes the arena.
Other side on.
And stepping out of the bolt of lightning is the Storm Titan Sidon.
Oh boy, here we go.
The crowd begins to lose it as this WrestleMania-like event continues. Sidon says in a deep voice, "This Great Games, the grandest of all, the last before the Oath of Peace ends between the Titans and the 5 gods of Mitros. I, Sidon, am honored to deliver to the winner of the event honoring my father a blessing of Kintamane. Those who can find themselves worthy to win the Battle of 100 Hands will be blessed with his might."
Ooh.
So if you guys win the Battle of 100 Hands, you might just get a blessing of Kintamane.
Mm-hmm.
that for like everybody or one person in the party?
Oh, it is going to be your PvP wet dream.
Oh boy.
Fight to the death for the blessing.
It'll make sense once we get there. Why'd you just say, oh no?
I don't want to kill everybody.
Wait, so the 100 hands is a literal free for all. No more team. That one.
I guess you'll have to wait till you get there.
Oh boy.
Like all good battle royales, it doesn't start as a battle royale. It starts as a something. Anyways, the king motions that the parade ceremony is over, and that those of you or those of the audience who wishes can make their way to the Arcane Academy to begin the debate.
I mean, this is Angus. Angus doesn't do debates. But he'll go for moral support.
I feel like I should go, but I'm also really tired. I'm not sure if influential will be there, so I'll go. I guess.
OOC. Is any members of the party, as in players, wishing to do any of the great debate events, or you guys all wanting to do the athlete stuff?
What are the great debate events exactly?
Well, number one is the debates, which are going to be kind of a mental exercise in questions that I'm going to ask you. And your character can use their skills, role-playing, to answer those questions.
Marcy would like a moment to show all how smart it is.
Oh no. The next event is the science fair, where you can display a trifold folder of your findings in science. Some popular science fair examples have been the world as we know it is definitely flat. Euclidean distance is awesome.
The sun revolves around Thylia.
And what is the moon? Those are some examples.
Are birds real, or are they despised for this area?
Are they all stem faced? Yeah.
Yeah, they're all stem faced.
They're all
This
secretly
guy's-
agents of
They're all just covert agents sent to gather intelligence from the mainland for the Amazons.
And then last year, Mr. Terran Nerdigan actually won the science fair based on his economic trifold on trickle-down economics.
That's so him.
that tracks.
There is also the riddle competition led by the Riddle Master of Thylea. Some say that he is so good at riddles that no one has ever defeated his riddle competition.
I'll be there for more sports. I don't think I have I want to be there, but I don't have the mental energy to engage in any of that stuff. So
I think
Like
Lavelle would
IRL.
want to show off, or at least demonstrate that she has wisdom to rule, so she would participate.
I mean, yeah, Angus will be there for moral support, but he's not exactly a smart character. He's an athletic character. So,
I think Yakata will be there to carouse and talk to other people and other teams and get like information from them and about them.
I love that. Then there's the Pocket Dimension Monster Battle.
Of course.
Is it like Pokemon?
No, why would you say that? What makes you think that has anything to do with Pokemon? It is summoned or trained animals and magical beasts trained to kill each other.
uh-huh.
See,
So it's a monster, not breeder. What's the
Well,
thing?
It's Digimon.
Monster rancher.
Obviously.
One could say that Lutheria took this Pokemon logic to the limit when assembling her team.
there is also the Stage Magic competition, which is it's just as it sounds. Just you're gonna get your best David Blaine impression and just do it.
I feel like Marcy would be good at that.
If you wish, you could compete in mathletics.
Not the buckets.
Nerds.
Out of character, yes, please. In character, I don't know.
Then there is the Game of 20 Squares tournament. It is rumored that one of the competition prizes is a magical 20 squares board blessed by Lady Valis herself.
Oh
Sign-
boy.
Sign me up.
Isn't Scion the best 20 squares player in the land?
Divine merch.
Oh my
Is there
god.
Is there a limit to team participation in an event? Like, is it only one team member per event?
No, you can all compete, and we'll probably just have screen time focused on you guys competing. Then
Tournament arc.
and then the final event, Who Wants to Be a Drachmanair, hosted by Chandras.
Boy.
Of course,
That's gonna
Chandra.
generate some friction, and not only on Chandra's body.
He's gonna be dressed for only about 5 minutes.
Now I have to tell you guys, Who Wants to Be Drachmanair may or may not have meta knowledge applications that you might need to perform.
Oh jeez.
Does it come
That's
with
right,
a
it's
money
Party's
prize
Alley.
just for name?
What? I didn't understand what you just said.
Does it come with a monetary prize as per its name?
That's the rumor. It said that the prize pack was supplied by Lady Kyra herself.
Oh. Hmm.
Interesting. Well, that all sounds pretty cool and interesting.
So, but the first event is, of course, Le Debate.
Alright. And then
So you guys can talk it out and tell me what you think.
I mean, I would be interested to see what the debates are about, how they're gonna play out. So, Alakir might join unless somebody else also wants to.
Yeah, I do the debates.
I'll be there to carouse and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I guess what Alakir and Novell wanna try their hand at the debates.
Okay. Well, then let us take you guys from this map to this one.
Out of curiosity, so I suspect that the battle of the 100 hands at the end, like you have to qualify for it somehow, right?
Yes. So Folon can tell you guys about that.
Do all of these events count towards that, basically?
So the Great Debates are separate from the Great Games events. The Great Games events, the athletic events, you will need to qualify for the Battle of 100 Hands by just making it through the preliminaries. So if you make it through the prelims, then you are automatically entered into the grand spectacles, each of them honoring a different primal power or different deity of the land.
But that's the athletic events. These mental exercise events are mostly for entertainment
And prizes.
and prizes.
Ooh, prizes are fun.
Cool.
And they're always fun.
Let's do this.
It's
Okay.
in my name!
So Alkir definitely calls dibs on the magic board signed by Palace competition.
Because it's
Definitely wants
Great
that.
debate.
it's a 20 squares board. What's not to love about that? All right.
Could be whatever. It's signed by Palace. It's automatic win.
There you go.
Okay. So you guys are going to make your way towards the Arcane Academy? Okay. There is a absolutely filled small amphitheater.
Oh boy.
This is known as the Hall of Debate. You see
I
the...
think at this.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I think the bolstering magic also has depleted because it's been 10 minutes.
Okay. They the masters of the Arcane Academy are all kind of standing at the foot of this amphitheater as people are coming in to either participate in the great debates or to kind of watch. And as they watch your team approach, Karadotos, the gnome, will step forward and look to your crew and say, "So, saviors of Thylea, do you wish to compete in our debates?"
Down to participate.
Yes, we do. We have at least 2 willing participants.
I see. And then they will ask you, OOC, to automatically qualify for this event, you must be proficient in persuasion to automatically qualify.
Proficient in what?
Persuasion.
Perfect.
If you are automatically proficient, then you automatically make it into the debates.
I'm not.
Alokir suddenly gets a strong urge to go to the restroom or something.
Nobel is proficient.
If you would...
Eagle Splendor last.
It's an hour, so depending on how quickly we arrived here, it might still be up.
Okay. Anyone else who can attempt to qualify with a persuasion, performance, history, or insight check. But I guess if you're not trained in persuasion, that wouldn't work. So performance, history, or insight. And this is going to be DC 15 to persuade this gnome to let you in.
18.
18.
Yes, let's see. Maybe insight will work.
Absolutely.
Do we compete as individuals or as a team?
So, you guys have made it through to the semifinals. Automatically.
Nice.
Oh, is it like a playoffs kind of thing where we get paired?
Yeah, so any PCs who have made it this far are going to storytell / roleplay out a debate topic against the other PCs. Me, as the DM, and any PCs not participating are going to vote on the winner. There's no right answer. The quality of the debates and the quality of the role-playing is what matters.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
I do not feel ready.
So, Aegis' player's like, I'm gone. I'm out. So I'm going to say because Novell was automatically in because of persuasion, she passes. So it's going to be Alokir versus Marceline. Marceline, roll me a d6. Okay, a 2. All right. Karadotos will look to you all and say, the topic that you have to debate is the education offered by the Academy of Mitros should be free, and further education should be made freely available to all citizens of Mitros. That is your debate topic. He looks to Alokir. Do you go first or second?
So I do kind of have to ask out of character. So that means one of us picks the side for and one of us picks against. Not officially how like official debates work.
That's why he's asking who wants to go first or second, because then he gets, if they pick first, then the other person gets to pick oppose or support.
I guess Alokir will go second.
Okay, he looks to you, Marceline. Do you wish to argue in support or in not support?
You know, what would Marcy argue for? I feel like she'd argue for in character, but at the same time, there's a decent argument for against. I'm gonna go say 4. Not overthinking this.
All right. So Angus is going to, or not Angus, Alakir is going to go second, and he is going to argue against this topic. And Marceline's going to go first, and she's going to argue for this topic. All right. I have a timer up, so you're going to get 1 meta minute for your argument. Are you ready for your entry into the great debates, Marceline?
Oh, it's been past an hour, right?
I will say that it has not been past an hour.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
For the whispering voice.
Oh, for the whispering voice, since that's happened, yes, it's been past an hour for that.
I'm lucky doesn't go away until after a long rest.
That's correct.
I think I'm as ready as I will be.
Okay. Your time starts now.
Education from the Academy of Ito should be free for all the populace of the city. Or although not everybody may be fortunate enough to attend with a paid, anybody has possible potential to learn how to do magic and with a further guiding hand could reach greater heights. I, for one, was never enlisted, but I managed to self-teach myself something amazing. Imagine what it could have been for a standard farmer who could have had a chance for an education but couldn't simply because they afforded it. You ever wonder why majors are so uncommon? It's because it's gate-kept by the finances needed to enter such a place in the first place. A standard wizard spellbook is 25 gold. Do you expect a standard farmer to set money aside like that to learn how to cast magic? Why old Farmer Jenkins down the road could be capable of casting Wish, but no one would ever know because he never had the support network to get into it. He could have revolutionized magic, but he didn't. Because he never got the opportunity.
Okay. He looks interesting. And he looks to you, Alakir. It is now your turn to oppose this argument. And your time starts now.
Alakir kind of thinks to himself, boy, what did I get myself into? But then says out loud, well, sirs and madams of the jury, so to speak, my opponent here mentioned quite astutely that she herself taught herself a lot of the skills that she now knows and is quite proficient in, which I believe is quite a proof of concept that whoever is talented and motivated enough to learn to get the education and learn the skills that they want can do so with or without the support of the government or the city itself, or the academy in this case. And moreover, in addition to that, if the academy has to offer the education to all people, of all the citizens at once, this is a huge commitment of resources that arguably could be better spent elsewhere at the moment, since it has been not by 2 months since Midras was beset by a huge, terrible weather event that...
And we have to cut you off right there. He puts his hand on your chest.
All right, yeah.
Okay. And for those who are listening in, we will say Novel, Eros, and
Who's
Yakad.
Novel? What?
Who is Novel?
There's no
Listening in.
Novel anymore.
Novel is gone. Only Irulian. Send me your votes in secret chat, or excuse me, in private message, who you think gave the stronger argument.
Should we send it over Discord or Whisper?
You can whisper it to me in Foundry or in Discord. Okay. The gnome looks to you both. Both strong arguments. But edging out the winner is Marceline.
Yes.
Alkir will smile and kind of wink at Marceline and step into the crowd.
And then the finals. Somehow Marceline and Irulian have made their way into the final challenge. He looks to you both. The same format will be used to determine who is the winner of the great debate. Who would like to go first? She looks to Aurelian as she says, or he looks to Aurelian as he says this.
I do not mind.
I would like to continue defending my point.
He looks again. He says to Aurelian again, first or second, just make it easy on an old man, will you?
I shall go first.
Okay. And do you, he looks to Marceline, wish to support or oppose the point?
I would like to support.
Well, I guess he needs to tell you what the point is.
Oh. I thought when you said same format, I thought it was the same thing.
No, it's a different question.
New question. He says, the question. A sphinx captures the young crown prince of Mitros. His mother comes to the sphinx and pleads for the return of her son. The sphinx replies that he will only return the prince safely if the mother can guess correctly whether or not he will indeed return the boy. What is the problem here?
I don't understand the question at all.
How is this a stance you can support or
We'll change it to what is the problem? Will the sphinx return the boy or not? That is going to be the question.
Can you put it in chat? I can't hear anything.
Yes. So we'll have So that is the question that he asks of you.
So, just for clarification, if the mother guesses that the Sphinx won't return the boy, and the Sphinx indeed won't return the boy, he will return the boy?
Caradotus just looks to you.
So no clarification.
He just looks to you that you just when it's your debate time, you got to answer the question.
Right?
Yeah. Replies that he will only return the prince safely if the mother can guess correctly whether or not he will indeed return the boy.
So what's the affirmative and negative? I don't understand.
So he's asking what the problem is here. So you have to say what essentially is the right answer for the mother. What answer should she give to the Sphinx? Do you guys want me to give you a different question?
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a debate question. This seems like a riddle. I thought this was like moral debates.
Well, it is kind of a debate because neither answer is really obviously correct, so you can argue for either one.
It's like the truth teller and the liar.
Here's the exactly correct answer.
Right path.
I mean, yeah, but this is, I don't know.
It's closer to a math problem than an actual like thought problem.
I actually have the answer right here. Would you guys like to know it?
Sure.
Yes.
I don't mind debating it. It's fine. I'll figure something out.
Okay. If not, I can give you guys a different question.
I'd prefer a different.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. The famed ship that brought the Dragon Lord Adonis Nurdagon from the Old Lands to the lands of Thylea was the Valorous. The Valorous had 60 oars, a single mast, and a great prow. Over the centuries, it has decayed, and the Nurdagon family removed the old oars and planks, replacing it with new and stronger timber. They replaced the mast when it was cracked in a storm, and they replaced the prow when the ship ran aground. After 5 centuries, every single piece of the Valorous has been replaced. Is the Valorous now the same ship that once carried Adonis Nordhagen, or is she a different vessel?
The reflavored ship of Theseus.
All right, so Marceline, do you want to argue for or against?
Mm-hmm.
4.
So you're saying it is the same ship?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And just to refresh the old gnome's memory, Miss Arulian is going first, is that correct?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. He will look to you all and say, all right. And begin. You see that he lives only for debates. This is all he has to live for now.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed judges and fellow debaters, we're addressing a conundrum, of course, that has plagued us for a while. Essentially, is a ship, once it has been repaired and parts replaced, is it still the very ship, or is it something different? Identity, by its definition, is tied to the uniqueness and continuity of an entity's characteristics. When a part of a ship is replaced, bit by bit, the very elements of the original identity are lost. The material, the design intricacies, the very wood or metal that bore it, once these are replaced, we cannot truly claim that the ship remains unaltered, can we not? The concept of continuity is integral to our understanding of this. The physical appearance not only encompasses the history and experiences of this ship, but once they're replaced, it's not only changing the physical composition, but also its history and its continuity in itself. You must accept that the premise of the ship remains the same. It's hard to do that as an absurd conclusion. Imagine if the original parts of the ship were collected and reassembled. According to that logic, the repaired ship retained its identity, when you would in fact then have 2 identical ships, an obvious contradiction. It is a paradox that is difficult to explain.
Oh, and that was your 1 minute right there.
Ah, damn.
Okay, everyone take in what Aurelian has said. And now the gnome will look over to Marceline. And now, your time begins.
While it is indeed true that such a thing will change over the centuries, nothing in this universe remains exactly the same from when it was born to when it is end. Whether gods, whether the lands, whether magic itself, the weave, everything is constantly shifting and changing, and yet you can very definitively say that a god is still the same god very much as you can say a person is still the same person. Moreover, the ethereal is absolutely confirmed, and souls do exist, so although the physical composition of a ship may not be the same, it could still be the same essence. After all, the clone spell puts a wizard's soul from one vessel into another, yet it is very definitively the same person in either case at the end of the day. So while parts may be shifted and changed, the identity remains the same, and it is still very much the same entity as it goes through the centuries, regardless of how much change and weathering may go. We are, after all, the sum of our experiences.
Okay. Those of you in the audience listening, please cast your vote. Yakad, Angus, and Alakir.
I'm thinking over DMs.
I don't mind getting a DM.
As long as you're not
You are the
soliciting.
DM.
Is it whisper? Like, slash whisper?
It should be /whisper. Okay. Gyarados looks...
Is that fine?
Okay. Okay. He looks pensively at both of you. Then he will look over to Aurelian and say, "You have been declared the winner of the great debates."
Golf clapping. Golf clap.
She will give us the bow and shake the hands of all the competitors, including Marceline, obviously.
Nice.
What? Lone spell. Ah. She'll still shake your hand.
He produces to you a tome of accelerated learning.
Oh.
God!
Oh. Holy moly.
It's not that great. So, if you spend 48 hours of the next 6 days reading this tome, you will learn two new languages, Irulian, and 2 new tools.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, it's that one.
Oh.
Oh, it's not one that
I'm like,
raises
ow.
that. It's one that like raises your ability. It's just one that gives you more skills.
I thought it was the intelligence one.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was the charisma one, but that's
just
the
thought it was
leadership.
my
Yeah. I mean, I guess languages are good.
You don't
Yeah.
need them for
You on the
you.
face.
You know, I do have a disguise kit with no proficiency, so that, would help, I guess.
Absolutely. So,
Anyways,
you can
she's very
learn
thankful.
2 new languages and 2 new schools. 2 new tools.
What was it called again? Tome of what?
It's a tome of accelerated learning. And it doesn't appear to be in my foundry, but that's alright. We can just make it into an item.
I'm not sure it is an item because I looked it up.
I'm just saying I don't see it in my quick insert. That's all.
I might be a custom per thing one. I haven't been able to find it either. It's cool though.
Make it loot. Let me just go there and here. Now as that is happening, there is one last event this night, and that is the riddle competition by the Riddle Master.
Oh boy.
Is it the not riddler or the not question?
It's the Razzler. The Rizzler.
It is just simply the Riddle Master. Known far and wide for being an eccentric. Alright, I need to give this tome of accelerated learning over to the winner. I have now put that into Aurelian's sheet. Oh, you already made one. Oops.
Nope, no worries. I deleted it. Well, at least you won something, so at least the Amazons have something to talk about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I feel like it really worked out like exactly how I would have anticipated it going. Because Alakir, no experience, absolutely balls charisma. Whereas Marcelin at least has some structured thinking for debates, and then, well, it's just our most charismatic person.
Yeah, she bats her eyelashes a lot.
Well, you can also do the silver tongue when needed.
But you see, counterpoint crowd, are those eyelashes the same eyelashes?
Well,
To be
no,
fair-
it's the left and the right eyelash.
Yeah, if it helps, I was debating the part, like the side I don't personally agree with, so that's always harder.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So, do we all want to do riddles?
I
mean-
tried to do riddles originally at the moment, so
I mean, I don't know if I can do a good riddle. I mean,